So here we are back at the raised garden. It's been about a month and a half since it was planted, and considering how much rain and cold weather there has been, it's actually looking really fantastic. Everything's coming up nicely, and I think it doesn't need a lot of work. That's the beauty of a raised garden, is it's small and there's not, I can see a few little weeds coming up that need to be pulled, but other than that it looks great. Maybe a little bit of thinning, but it might be a bit early still to do that. The peas definitely need to be supported with some trellising, and the indeterminate tomato plant here is going to need some support because it's got lots of fruit developing on it and it will start to get heavy. So we're going to have to look at doing some of those things. All right, and the potato plants are coming up beautifully. These have been done in what we call the Hacksnicks bags. They're simply grow bags where you just continue to add soil as the leaves come up. And these have only been planted for about 4 weeks and they're looking fantastic. So they're going to have a really tremendous crop out of these 3 bags of potatoes. Well, as your garden grows, there are going to be a few weeds that are going to enter. Not too badly, because this was a pre-mixed soilless mixture, so it's just whatever blows in. But here's an example of a little bit of chickweed that's starting to get established in amongst the beets, so we're going to want to get rid of that and anything else that looks like that. It might be hard for you to tell the first time you've gardened what's a weed and what's not, so just let things mature a bit before you start yanking things out, because you might pull some good stuff out. You can see a lot of the tomatoes starting to develop in this area, which is going to eventually weigh this branch down. So you need to support this one. This type of plant grows straight up, and eventually, if you feel like you have enough fruit, you can start to pinch off at the ends here and stop it and just let the fruit develop down here as well. But we do need some support for this. The tomatoes are doing beautifully now because we've had so much rain, but we do want to be careful once it starts to get hot that they are consistently watered and kept moist, because if the plant goes dry and then wet and then dry and wet, the tomatoes can develop something called blossom end rot, and they go all black from the blossom end, and the tomato is still edible, but it's not very attractive.